Over the past 3 months, I had a great opportunity to talk with over 200 financial educators, personal one-on-one, and really understand what they were doing, how they were serving the industry, and the challenges they were facing. This was in a lead up to preparing for our 2026 initiative, and it solidified our course to focus our commitment to financial educators in helping them advance their practice and impact. I'm going to share with you today some of the insights I got out of those conversations and also what we'll be doing in 2026 to support their efforts. The first insight I've known for a while, but it became apparent time and time again as I had these conversations that financial education is still very grassroots. The biggest impact that we see is from local and regional providers, those individuals, those small organizations, those medium sized organizations that are doing good things in their local communities. Now, of course, there's some great national organizations doing some wonderful things as well, but I would say the majority of the impact I see on student achievement is still very grassroots. So I'm appreciative of those people because many of them were wearing multiple hats to be able to participate in this cause. I feel one of the most important causes of our day, which is economic empowerment through financial education. Second, there was a lot of similarities, but even more differences in a good way. Let me explain what I mean there. So, most people I talked to were there because either they went through financial challenges personally, or when they were growing up, their family was experiencing some financial challenges. So, they were in this for deeply personal reasons. And they were very committed to helping people overcome any challenges, or if they're working with kids and teens, avoid those challenges in the first place. Their commitment was very commendable and exciting to see. You could feel it in their voice. You could see it how they were having those discussions, and they were really committed to helping people. The differences were also quite vast, meaning they came from different industries. Any given day, I would have 4 to 6 conversations. It might be a pastor, somebody retired, a financial service professional, a nonprofit leader, a teacher, an entrepreneur. It really ranged in scope and size. They also were serving people in a variety of different mediums. Some were traditional teachers, like in a classroom. Others were doing Facebook Lives, yet others were podcasts and authors, yet others were on the fintech side. So very diverse in the way that they were serving people across this country. Additionally, they were serving different groups. Some were focused on corporate wellness, some were focused on kids in schools, some were focused on various different niches and life stages, like maybe moving out on your own, buying a home, retirement planning, getting out of debt. So there's a lot of different ways people did participate. The other big difference is that everybody was very authentic. They had their own personal stories, personal reasons, and things that they wanted to share with people, things that they wish they knew about when they were younger or making earlier financial decisions. So again, although there was some core similarities, there was a lot of differences, yet everybody was united behind one cause. When we have our advisory board meetings quarterly, it's neat to see all the different faces there and the ways they are participating. So that made it quite enjoyable, and every day was a new, interesting story. Lastly, there were some challenges many of them faced, and the biggest one by far was constraint of time. Time was the biggest constraint, meaning they're really focused on student achievement, and yet oftentimes when they were out in the community, the groups that they were serving, or maybe their own internal group, didn't allot enough time for them to really help students get to that next level. It was good information, it was a good start, but they wish they had more time to really help them build the capacity to make better, more qualified financial decisions. Now, time is always a constraint with any type of education program. Obviously, the more time, the better, the more rigor, the more activities, the more implementation, the better the outcomes. And that was echoed time and time again from those I talked to. Now, bridging over to our commitment to financial educators in 2026, we're still going to be focused on helping them fill in any gaps that they need, training, resources, etc. But we're also doubling down on our advocacy efforts. We need to address these constraints of time because there's a big gap between where they're capped out at and real student achievement and long-term outcomes. We want to reduce that gap. And when we reduce that gap, it opens up opportunities for the financial educator. So our advocacies really focus on addressing that and building more opportunities by highlighting the standards that are focused, centered around student achievement. We have a variety of campaigns coming up. Our first one's focused on increasing the time and rigor in schools. Currently, it's a big problem. We see about half the states requiring financial education, yet the maximum time anybody will spend in school is 50 hours. That's about 1 week of work, not enough time, especially when you consider the fact that no kid graduates capable to even make basic financial decisions. So we want to start there, but spread that advocacy to all different types of organizations that are bringing in financial education to serve who they are serving. And we also have a variety of campaigns to engage parents in the actual learner themselves. So I hope you will join us. Our commitment is for you, the financial educator, increasing opportunities, raising standards. We want to raise the bar for what a quality financial education is, and that is all centered around student achievement. You, the financial educator, are the backbone of student achievement. By far, all research points to the educator, the person that is leading the program, as the biggest determinant of the impact on students' lives. So I appreciate you. I thank you. We are committed to you, and I'm looking forward to moving the needle with you in 2026.